run, just out for my morning walk, and just felt really strongly to record and to share some of my comments to a YouTube video that I watched earlier, and just see if I can get some feedback from many of you out there. So this was a very scientific anatomical explanation and approach to trying to explain the pineal gland. Now, if you're in the yoga world to the point where you kind of into the philosophy of it, or if you're into massage therapy, or if you're into any energy modality, then understanding the pineal gland is something that you have, invested some time in trying to understand it. And really what the pineal gland is, and actually all of the glands of the body relate also to an energetic signature that is within a complex system we call the chakra system. So basically this anatomical explanation was that it can see no scientific evidence that the pineal gland has anything to do with near-death experiences, meditation type experiences that connect you to consciousness. That it's just a very important gland of the body, and that it has a direct connection to the eye itself, which might be why it's called the third eye, because there's only one of them, where most everything has a left or a right side of it. Even the nose has a left and a right side of it. I mean, we do have the mouth, but there's a left and a right mirroring side of it, all of that. But the pineal gland does not have that. It's all by itself in its own expression. So kind of where I felt impressed to go with this was, first of all, you cannot explain the unexplainable through science. You cannot explain at least the basic science. Now, there is quantum physics, which actually gives us a bigger, more broad understanding of things that are unexplainable. And one of the other ways that I liked to kind of point this out was you cannot explain a 5D spiritual experience through 3D means, which is the physicality of it. So as much as I really respect their knowledge of the body and their scientific information and take on it, it misses vast amounts of information that does not come through those means. So what means does it come through? And of course, that feeling of impression that I had to make that comment or to make this video is how those means come through. How does that make you feel? And I don't mean feel on a physical level. And I don't really even necessarily mean on an emotional level, even though emotions are key to understanding where we're playing in this field of energy. Are we playing in the 3D field or the 5D field? But this feeling is energetic. It is a clairsentience. It's a knowing. And that knowing is something that has to be developed because of this types of approach to everything. The approach to everything being scientific, shifting from the 3D, brings from the left reasoning side hemisphere of our brain, is been suppressing for so long our right hemisphere that connects us to this knowing, to this feeling, to the unexplainable, to the phenomenon of wonder in our world. And that is changing. And that is changing for lots of reasons. It's changing because of the incredible amounts of light coming to our planet, and everyone, there is not a single creature that is exempt from this. Everyone is feeling that shift. Everyone is feeling, hidden parts of our personality. Misconceptions are coming up, false ideas are coming up, and we're seeing them, and we're having an opportunity to transform those. So this is a broad topic, and I just wanted to take a few moments and share with you my thoughts of that. And also, one of the things that this anatomical explanation for the pineal gland was mentioning is that the pineal gland, by ancient philosophers, has been called the seat of consciousness. And he says, no indication of that anywhere. And what I very specifically heard, so clairaudience heard, was that it may not be the seat of consciousness, but it is that part of the human anatomy that connects us to that consciousness. And man, just right now, huge confirmation, and it is extremely important. And many of you out there need to know that for hundreds and thousands of years, it has been very important to create a debilitation in that pineal gland. And I can go into that in another video, but there are several things in our world that we consume or that are put in to our body from outside sources that are moving past the blood-brain barrier. When something passes the blood-brain barrier, the one place it goes is the pineal gland, because it's the only part of the brain that defies that blood-brain barrier protection. So what could affect it is extremely important, positive or negative. And you can maybe see how that could be true. So sit with this for a moment, share with me your comments below. Maybe you think it's bunk, that's totally fine, but I felt the need to share it and to give my 2 cents on that. And hope you're having a beautiful day in this glorious world. I can't even tell you how much I've loved looking at the sky and the light that is shining down on us and into our bodies. And yes, the ultraviolet light will go into your body and start to shift things, including your pineal gland. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.